Hello dear children, I hope all of you learned how to divide a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number. Now we are going to learn how to divide a 4-digit number by a 1-digit number. Let's start with an example. Divide 8474 by 2. So 8474 is a 4-digit number and we are going to divide by 2. 8474 divided by 2. The first step, we have to check whether how many 2's are included in 8. So we know that 2 4's are 8. So we are right here 4 2's are 8. We have to subtract 8 from 8, 0. And now we'll write this 4 here. And let's find how many 2's are there in 4. So we know that 2 2's are 4. So we write at the quotient place 2 2's are 4. And again you have to subtract 4 from 4. Now you write the next letter here 7. So how many 2's are 7? So we know that 7 is not divisible by 2, but 2 3's are 6. That is the next nearest number. So we write 6 as quotient and 6 2's are, sorry, not 6, right, 3 as quotient and 2 3's are 6. Now we have to subtract 6 from 7, that is 1. Now in the last digit 14. So how many 2's are 14? You know that 2 7's are 14. So in the quotient place you write 7 and 2 7's are 14. Subtract 14 from 14 and we got the final answer, that remainder 0. So our subtraction process is over here. Here what is the dividend? 8474 divisor 2 remainder 0. So we got the remainder 0. So we can say that 8474 is divisible by 2. Let's do one more example. Divide 4000 4343 by 3. 4343 divided by 3. First we have to check how many 3's are there in 4. Only 1 3 is included in 4. So we can write 3 and subtract 3 from 4 and we got 1. Now this thousand hundreds digits we write down here. 13 we got. And how many 3's are included in 13? We know that 3, 6 are 12. So only 6 3's are included. Sorry, not 3 6 are 3 4's are 12, isn't it? Not 6 3 6 are 18. 3 4's are 12. And here also you write 4. 3 4's are 12. And 13 minus 12, you got 1. Then this 4 here right, turns place digit and right here. Let's check how many 3's are there in 14. How many 3 5's are 15. It is larger than 14. So we have to take 4 3's. Only 4 3's are there in 14 as well. So we have right here 4. 4 3's are 12. Again 14 minus 12 we got 2. And this last digit, that ones place digit, we have right here 3. 23. So how many 3's are there in 23? 3 7's are 21. Three 7's are 21. So we can write 7 in the questions place. 7 3's are 21. Then subtract 21 from 23 and we got 2 as the remainder. So our remainder will be 2. Now you can write here dividend 4343 divisor 3 quotient. What is the quotient we got? 1447. Remainder 2. Division of 2-digit, 3-digit and 4-digit numbers by 10 and 100. Let us check how to divide a 4-digit number by 10. Divide 4378 by 10. As we did in the previous examples, same steps we have to follow. 4378 divided by 10. First we have to check how many 10's are included in 4. We know that there's no 10's are included in 4. So we have to take 43. So how many 10's are there in 43? 4 10's are, you know that 4 10's are 40. Then the next is 5 10's are 50. So only 4 10's are included in 43. So we are right. 4 multiplied by 10, that is 40. Subtract 40 from 43. So we got 3. Now write this 7. And let's check how many 10's are there in 37. You know that 3 10's are 30. So there are 3 10's are 30. 37 minus 30 is 7. Now let's write the last digit, 8. So how many tens are 78? There are 7 tens are there in 78. 7 tens are 70. So you write 7 tens are 70. And 78 minus 70, we got 8. So the division process is completed here, and dividend 4378, divisor 10, quotient 437, remainder 8. Here, for dividing any number by 10, we have an easy method. Here in this question, we can see that 4378 divided by 10, we got 437 as the quotient. So here we can see that 437 is the first 3 digits of the number, and we got the remainder as 8. Here in this number, 8 is the ones place digit. So in this question we can reach into a conclusion, and that is, for dividing any number by 10, then we have to take the number up to the 10th digit, that is the quotient of the answer, or that is the quotient, and the last digit, that is the ones digit, will be the remainder. For example, if you divide 5874 by 10, then quotient will be the number found by the digits except this one's digit. So the quotient will be 587. Then remainder will be the last digit, that is the units digit. What is it? 4 is the remainder. Then let's check for one more example. 340 divided by 10. So according to our conclusion, 340 divided by 10, here remainder, the quotient will be the first, the digits excluded this unit digits. So 34 will be the quotient, and remainder is the unit digit. Here 0 is the units digit, so remainder is 0. Let's check whether it is true or not. 340 divided by 10. So how many tens are there in 30? 3 tens are 30. And 34 minus 30, 4 we got, and 0 we written here. So how many tens are 40? 4 tens are 40. So 40 minus 40 is 0. Here we got the remainder as 0, quotient 34. So we got this answer without doing this division process. Then one more example. 4795 divided by 10. So here this we can write 4795 divided by 10. Then quotient will be the digits up to 9, that is 479. Remainder will be units digit, that is 5. Then if you want to divide a number by 100, you can follow the same step, only a slight different. The same number 4375 divided by 100. 4375 by 100. In the tens place, in the case of dividing by 10, we took only the ones digit as the remainder. Here the remainder will be the ones and tens digit. The number formed by ones and tens digit will be the remainder, and the other number digits are the thousands place digit and the hundreds place digit is the quotient. Or we can say that the number formed by thousands place digit and hundreds place digit will be the quotient, and the number formed by the tens place digit and ones place digit will be the remainder. Here quotient will be 43 and remainder will be 75. Let's check whether it is correct or not by our normal division process. 4375 divided by 100. So how many hundreds are there in 4? There is no hundreds, and 43 also not, there is no hundreds in 43. And 437, how many hundreds are there in 437? You know that 4 into 100 is equal to 400. So we can write there are 4 hundreds are there in 437. 4 in 100, 400. So 437 minus 400 will be 37. And 100 is not included in 37, so we had write this 5. And how many hundreds are there in 375? Yes, there are 3 hundreds. So 3 into 100, 300. And after subtracting 375 from 300 from 375, we got the result 75. That is our remainder. So the same answer we got here without doing the division process. 43 we got here and 75 as the remainder here. Let's do one more example. Divide 3700 by 100. 3700 by 100. Here quotient will be the first 2 digits, the number found by the first 2 digits, that is the thousands place digit and hundreds place digit. The number formed by the thousands place digit and hundreds place digit is the quotient here. It is 37, and remainder will be the number formed by the last 2 digits, that is the ones place digit and tens place digit. So both are 0. So here 0 is our remainder. And one more example. Let's do one more example. 4983 by 100. So for doing this, 4983 divided by 100. Here our quotient will be the numbers formed by the digits in the thousands place and hundreds place, that is 49. And remainder will be the last number found by the last two digits, that is 83. Now let's study how to check whether your division is correct or not. There is a formula for finding our division process, whether it is correct or not. That is, dividend is equal to quotient multiplied by divisor plus remainder. So when we multiply quotient by divisor and after we add this remainder to the product, then we have to get this dividend. Then we can say that our division process is correct. Let's do one example. 63 divided by 2. So how many 2's are 6? 2 3's are 6. So 2 3's are 6. 6 minus 6 0. 3. How many 2's are there in 3? Yes, 1 2's are there in 3. 1 2's are 2. 3 minus 2, we got 1. And now let's check whether our division is correct or not. So the dividend, what is the dividend here? 63 must be equal to quotient and divisor, product of quotient and divisor. What is the quotient here? 31 multiplied by divisor is 2 and the remainder will be 1. So 63 must be equal to 31 multiplied by 2 plus 1. So what is 31 multiplied by 2? 31 multiplied by 2 is equal to 1 2's are 2, 3 2's are 6. So that is equal to 62 plus 1. 62 plus 1 is equal to 63. So in both sides we got 63. So we can say that our division process is correct. So in this way we can check any division process. Only you have to remind this formula. Dividend will be equal to the product of quotient and divisor plus remainder. Let's take one more example. Divide 743 by 5. 743 by 5. How many 5's are there in 7? Only 1 5. So 1 5's are 5 and 5 minus 7 minus 5 is equal to 2. Now write this 4 here in below. How many 5's are there in 24? 5 4's are 20. So only 4 5's. 4 5's are 20 and we have to subtract 20 from 24. So we'll get 4 as a remainder. 4. Then write this 3 here. 43. How many 5's are there in 43? 5 8's are 40. 5 9's are 45. So 5 8's are there. So 5 8's are 40. 43 minus 40, we got 3. So we got the remainder as 3. Now let's check whether our division process is correct or not. What is the formula? Dividend is equal to quotient multiplied by divisor plus remainder. So the dividend is 743 here and the quotient will be 148 and the divisor is 5, and the remainder will be, remainder here we got 3. And we'll check 148 multiplied by 5, what is it? 148 multiplied by 5. 5 8s are 40. We can write 0 here. Then 4 5s are 20. 20 plus 4, 24. 20 plus this 4. 5 4s are 20. 20 plus this 4, 24. Then 4 we can write. 2 again. 5 1s are 5 plus 2, 7. So here we got 740 plus 3. That is equal to 743. So we got the same answer in the same number in the left hand side. So we can say that our division process is correct. Word problems. 400 balloons were bought for classroom decoration. The teacher divides it equally between Rohit, Naveen and Karthik. How many does each of them get? How many balloons are left? So here in this question, we have to find the number of balloons got by Rohit, Naveen and Karthik. So here what we have to do, first we have to divide these 400 balloons equally into for this Rohit, Naveen and Karthik. So there are 3 persons, so we have to divide these 400 balloons by 3. And we got a quotient. This quotient will be the number of balloons got by each of them. Then if we have a remainder, the remainder will be the number of balloons left. Let's start doing our question. First of all, we have to write the steps. How many balloons are there? Total number of balloons is equal to, how many balloons are there? In total 400. Now we have to find the number of balloons for each person. So the number of balloons for each person is equal to the quotient of 400 divided by 3. Why we are dividing by 3? Because there are 3 people, Rohit, Naveen and Karthik. So there are 3 people, that is why we divide this total balloon into 3 equal parts. Now let's do our division process. 400 by 3. So how many 3s are there in 4? 1 3. 1 3s are 3 and 4 minus 3 we got 1. And how many 3s are there in 10? We know that 3 3s are 9. And 10 minus 9 we got 1. And again one more 0 we have right here. And 3 3s are 9. Again 1 we got as the remainder. Here the quotient we got 133. That is the number of balloon got by each person. So here it will be 133. And now the number of balloons left. Is equal to the remainder. So only one balloon is left here because we got the remainder as 1. That means only one balloon is left. So our answer is finished here. Second question. In a toy manufacturing company, there is an order to manufacture 3,483 toys in 7 days. How many equal number of toys should be manufactured each day to meet the target? Here in this question, there are 3,483 toys manufactured in 7 days. Here we have to find how many toys they are going to manufacture in 1 day. So for finding this, we have to divide 3,483 by 7, because 3,483 toys are manufactured in 7 days. So for finding the number of toys manufactured in 1 day, we have to divide this total number of toys by 7. First of all, we have to write the steps. What is the first step? Number of toys to be manufactured in 7 days. That is 3,483. Now we have to find number of toys to be manufactured in 1 day. That is 3,483 divided by 7. 3,483 divided by 7. Now let's do the division process. So how many 3s are 30, 7s are 34, 7, 5s are here, that is not 3,483, 3,843. 3,843. There are 3,843 toys are there. So you have to make the correction. Okay, now we have to divide. Find how many 7s are there. 38. 7 5s are 35. 7 6 are 42. So we have to take this 35. 7 5s are 35. 35, 38 minus 35, 3. It is 4 below. 34, how many 7s are there in 34? You know that? 7 4s are 28. So only 4 7s are there. 4 7s are 28. 28 plus 34 minus 28. 28 plus 6 is 34. 63. How many 7s are 63? You know that? 7 9s are 63. So 9 7s are 63, and 63 minus 63, 0. So we got the remainder 0. That means there is no toy is remaining here. So here we are right. The number of toys to be manufactured in 1 day is equal to 3,483 divided by 7, that is equal to the quotient. What is the quotient here? 549. They have to manufacture 549 toys per day to reach their target. Dear children, there are some more exercises and word problems are there in your textbook. All of you have to do all the exercises in the textbook. And here our chapter is over here. All of you study well, do the exercises. Thank you.